Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Bolg here. I'm back again with Diablo 3. It's been a little while since I've actually played it, but they came out with a new patch, patch 1.05. I figured I'd take a peek, kind of see what's going on. As you see, they introduced a new thing called Monster Power. I'm going to do it with my same little farming routine, so I'm going to reveal where I actually farm champions. Anyway, Monster Power increases the health and damage of all mobs, but it also increases the likelihood that you're going to get better drops. Increase your magic and gold find by a certain percentage depending on what level you're on. I believe it's at 10% per level. As I talk here, you get to see a little bit of introductory lag as I am just loading in, and for some reason Diablo does this. Anyway, yeah. So, with the new Monster Power, you're going to see a lot more drops coming down. They also increase the item level to 58 as a minimum. This, for some reason, excludes follower items. I don't know why. But, yeah. As I was saying, I kind of lost my trail of thought there. I'm just going to move on. I'll come back to it. As you see, the reason I kept the laggy portion in for the introductory portion of the video was because I wanted to show you this champion here. This is the place that I farm. It's called Warrior's Rest. It's a one-strip hallway. It's ideal for demon hunters and or witch doctors. And the champion actually sometimes bugs out, as you see. That's why I was showing it to you for this portion. They'll actually fight back in the rest of them. And I'll get to show you my gear here in a second as well when I load in once again. Now, with the Monster Power, it makes a huge difference. The amount of health, I immediately threw it to a 10 and I said, let's go, I'm gonna take all these bastards down. And I realized that the champions had about 21 million health in Act 1. Which is a little insane and a little too much to burn down with my junky gear. As you see, I only have 48.6k damage with 285 magic find. I think I'm running 35.5 crit chance with 95% crit damage. Not amazing at all. It is purely made for farming gear. I was using the real money auction house for a little bit as far as selling items, but that kind of killed over. So as a result, I'm just kind of like goofing around with it. As you see, that damage, or reflect damage, is still OP as hell. There is a way to manage it with the Witch Doctor, and that's to just juggle between your Templar heal, your potions, and your Spirit Walk. While you're Spirit Walking, you actually take no damage, as you should know if you play Witch Doctor. So you're going to use that opportunity to pick up health globes. It is also highly suggested to pick up a thing of the unspeakable thing, or thing of the deep. Thing of the deep is what it's called, the frog that I have. It increases your pickup radius by 20 yards, so it's fantastic for this because it allows you to pick up those very much needed health globes. I'm going to show you my skills here in a second too. I'm using Spirit Walk with John, wall zombies with, I believe, the extra slow Spider Queen, Big Stinker Gargantuan, Firebomb with a double bounce, and the Grasp of the Dead with the extra damage. As for passives, it's Pierce the Veil, what else? Fetish of Sycophants, and the other one we'll see in a second whenever I pop the menu back up. I want to kill stuff, damn it. As you see, the pickup radius is insane. The reason I use Fetish of Sycophants as well is it just got increased this patch from 3% chance on proc to a 5%. The reason it's so awesome for this is because mobs tend to like to focus them, and with a 5% chance to proc out with the Firebomb, it's fantastic. You'll see all the little bastards run around without proc any. Sometimes, it's all based on luck. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Anyway, drop rates have significantly increased. Legendaries are coming down like rain now, it seems like. I played for about 10 minutes into the patch, and actually at the entrance of this little mini strip here, there was a chest that I popped open. Found my sword, the Sever legendary, with like I said, 10 minutes in. And a friend of mine also, 10 minutes after that, popped the same exact chest in a different run, and he got a Thing of the Deep. So, you'll definitely see a lot more legendaries coming down. Item levels are going to be a lot higher, so there's a better chance for you actually finding an upgrade and such. There is one downside to the legendaries dropping so often as well that I do want to mention. That's the market's getting super saturated. The reason I said pick up a Thing of the Deep, for example, is because I think I paid 500,000 for mine for a mediocre one. You can get them for a lot less than that if you really want one just for the pickup radius. Because it's actually, you know, utility is better than anything in my opinion. But yeah, you can pick up a lot of legendaries right now for really, really cheap. Like, all the really good items people want, you know, 100 million, 200 million for. It's ridiculous. You can get a really good set of gear. You can probably pull an easy 100,000 DPS out of, I would say, depending on your patience, a 1 to 5 million range. Easily. Depending on whatever class you got. Whatever. I haven't checked any of the crossbows for demon hunters or anything like that, so it might vary. Gonna go ahead and identify a few things here. You can see some of the stats that pop out. It's got crit on it. It's a start. I believe actually most of the stuff is going to turn out to be junk. As per the norm, you're gonna see junk items for a good portion of what you farm out. But once again, you just go to town, vendor it out, and you make a little bit of gold. And what benefits is you make a little bit of gold, probably I'd say anywhere from, depending on how bad or good you do, 10 to 30,000 for a full inventory. And it may not seem like much, but this farming is actually really fast. So it adds up very quickly. Now when you return to town, make sure and walk behind your portal there to put your stuff in the stash so that you don't wipe your checkpoint. Go ahead and go to this vendor here to repair and sell. And basically that's all you do. You just rinse, repeat over and over. This patch is definitely interesting. I'll be giving it a little bit more of a look. There's also the Infernal Machine, which I don't get a chance to take a look at, but I might later. Anyways, that's about it for the video. If you like it, thumbs up, subscribe, let me know, give me some comments, show me some love. And until next time, ladies and gents, this is Bolg out.